Time to play the game. It's all about the game and how you play it. All about control. And if you can take it, all about your debt. And if you can play it, it's all about pain. And who's gonna make it? I am the game, you don't wanna play me. I am control, no way you can shake me. I am heavy debt, no way you can pay me. I am the pain, and I know you can't take me. Look over your shoulder, ready to run like a Cleveland bitch from a smoking gun. I am the game, and I may lose. So move on out, you can die like a fool. Trying to figure out what my move's gonna be. Come on over, sucker, why don't you ask me? Don't you forget there's a price you can pay. Cause I am the game and I want to play.
All right, happy Thursday. Back. Hey, football's back.
I'm excited.
Football is back. Greetings from East Lansing. I hope you guys liked our intro of it's time to play the game, because it truly is time to play the game. It's football time.
About that time.
Finally here, baby.
It's honestly, I'm so excited that I can't even express in words how excited I am for tonight's game.
I couldn't even sleep last night.
I couldn't. I felt like a kid on Christmas. I literally felt like a kid on Christmas.
It's once a year. It's just like Christmas.
It's,
Every
yeah.
time. And last night was like that Christmas Eve, and then it's over before you know it. I feel like the hype is more important than the actual game, right? You start sitting down, you get some food or whatever, you cater. The game's about to start, and then first quarter ends. You're like,
Yeah.
right.
It's literally everything leading up to kickoff.
Yeah.
And then that's it.
So we got the Texans taking on my boys. Shout out Chiefs Kingdom, baby. 9.5. Who we hammering? Let's just get this out of the way now. Let's just get out of the way now who we're taking. And if we're taking, what's the over? 56.5?
54.
53.5.
Dang, I was way off.
Moved down a little bit.
It moved down.
I will be taking the under.
Okay,
Yes.
I guess I understand because it's raining.
I wasn't even contemplating that. Yes, it's raining, which helps me, but everybody and their mother's on the over. So
Okay.
that just means the under's going to hit.
You're right. Cade, what are you doing?
I don't really have a say at the moment, but
Oh, yeah, your
I
source hasn't
really-
kicked in?
I really like Deshaun Watson, the Texans, so I will take +10 Texans.
Really? Plus 10 Texans?
And I will take
How do
the
you
over.
how do you do that? And they blew them out in a playoff game like
Houston
that.
beat them in the regular season last year.
Playoffs is different, man. This is week one.
It is.
Playoffs is so different.
Nobody's
Houston,
touching that
regular
offense.
season, Houston got one up on them.
I've told these guys already. Houston's offense got better without DeAndre Hopkins. It did.
Did
See,
they?
I don't know about
The
that.
Chiefs' offense sure as hell didn't get worse. I'll tell you that much.
they
They're
only
coming to
got
play.
better.
I'll tell you right now, Houston's secondary is not good. And
Everybody
that's-
knows
Exactly.
that, but
So you don't think Patrick Mahomes is gonna just like I said, licking his fingers?
said I'll take the over too.
Okay, you're right. You're right. My bad.
See, I did it.
Jesus.
I'm confident that the Texans won't score a lot tonight.
Okay.
That's how I
I don't
see
get
it.
why though. Like their offense got better. They did. They got David Johnson. They upgraded at running back. They didn't upgrade at wideouts, but they have more weapons now.
Right.
Why? Because Randall Cobb's there?
No, you know I hate Randall Cobb. You get Brandon Cooks. You get Kenny Stills. You get
Kenny Stills was there last year.
Randall Cobb.
DJ,
and
baby.
Will Fuller.
What about DJ?
I mean, I was waiting on that
Okay.
too. And you got Duke Johnson out of the backfield too, who scored
Duke.
multiple touchdowns last year.
Agreed. I know.
Dookie.
I don't know if I want to say they got worse just because Hopkins is so important to any offense he plays for.
But he didn't do well last year. Like they didn't get him the rock last
It
year.
does, see, that's the one thing about receiver is when you have a good receiver like that, you can't put it in a perspective of did he get a lot of catches, did he get a lot of touchdowns? Because Colin will tell you firsthand, when someone's doing well, it may not be, hey, he got 2 touchdowns today, he got 150 yards. That's not it. Maybe he did his job. We had 2 corners. We had a corner and a safety on him the whole time. He was double covered. He just brings that type of offense where the defense is going to have to get onto him. Game plan completely different when you have a guy like DeAndre Hopkins on the field.
I agree.
Along with what you said, though, the Texans, they're not that way anymore. Obviously Hopkins is gone, so you got all these speed threats with Brandon Cooks and Will Fuller on the outside, and it's important to have someone to take the top off the defense. Personally, I think Deshaun Watson's going to be a much better quarterback this year simply because he doesn't have to force feed the ball to Hopkins. I think they're going to be a much more efficient offense, but I could definitely see I don't see one receiver absolutely going nuts like Hopkins was the past 5 or 6 years or whatever it was. So I think that he's going to spread the ball around. They're going to be a more efficient offense. Hopefully DJ comes back and is the same player we remember him to be on the Cardinals. But
That will be
we're gonna have
interesting.
to wait and see.
Because a healthy DJ is a scary animal.
He was a
I
great
really
player.
think. I really think.
I agree with what you said, but to a point, I don't think D-Hop had that effect that Julio has like he did last year.
I agree.
Where, like Julio, he was fucking, or excuse my language. you know he was blocking.
Merry kickoff.
You know he was blocking. D-Hop, I'm sure he gets physical, but I don't think he gets as physical as Julio. And he does draw double coverage, but I feel like he also complains more and like does that. Oh, I'm not getting the ball, and so then he just kind of just starts like taking plays off.
Well, that would feed into what Colin said about I think they'll benefit Watson more than anyone. Now Watson doesn't have to. All right, I have to hit DeAndre, otherwise there's going to be some beef in the locker room or something like that.
I don't think he ever thought that way. I think Watson. I mean, you saw what he did. He won the national championship without having really like pristine wideouts there.
Wide receiver, you?
I mean, he didn't have one when he won with Renfro. Renfro was like
That's
his
facts.
best
Yeah,
wideout. I mean,
yeah.
obviously he had other wideouts, but I'm
Yeah.
just saying Watson's a good enough playmaker to where he doesn't need that guy. Obviously, Bill
I
O'Brien
agree.
messed up and traded D-Hop. That was a dumb trade. Like, he didn't need to do that.
Dude, yeah, Bill O'Brien's calling the shots like that.
I mean, that just doesn't make sense.
He's what is he?
Well,
What is
he's known for doing that kind of stuff.
But all right, first of all, that goes in every sport. I'm totally against having your coach be the coach and the general manager. We saw that with Stan Van Gundy and the Pistons, and a lot of people who do multiple operations within an organization. I feel like it never works. All right, being a head coach, first of all,
Yeah.
is already a tough enough job.
Right.
You got a game plan. You got to worry about shit like that. You can't worry about what's going on around the GM office. Now, GMs, I'm sure they hit their head coach up. Hey, what do you like? What do you think about this guy?
Right.
But their job is not to worry about the game plan, which is the coach's job.
Yeah,
right?
could you imagine Matt
gotta divvy that
Patricia?
up.
Matt Patricia being a GM and a coach? Could
Well, he came out of the
basically
Belichick tree.
is. He
Yeah.
basically is.
You
I'm
think
sure
so?
Bob Quinn and him have the exact same brain.
Okay, so we we'll talk about more football like Lions stuff later. So we just wanted to get the Chiefs Texans stuff out of the way now. So any other takes? Clyde Edwards-Helaire, your boy.
Oh.
What are we taking? How many touchdowns? Okay, so I was watching Good Morning Football and they were talking about how they have had no footage on him at all throughout this entire time. It was all of him just catching a punt return, I think.
Yep.
And they're like, "Oh, we can't even dictate how he's going to play. How does he play?"
I'm telling you right now, and this is like, all right, so we all know how Kareem Hunt had his first game
Yeah.
with the Chiefs.
Oh,
we
yeah.
all know how that went.
It's a Thursday night game, too.
Absolutely shredded, and that was a Thursday night game as well. Absolutely shredded New England's D. Made them look dumb, right? What did he get? 3 touchdowns?
Did
Over
he?
200 yards.
Yeah,
44
yeah, he went
fantasy
off.
It was disgusting. And I don't know, obviously, Kareem Hunt and Clyde Edwards-Helaire aren't the same people, right? But in my personal opinion, I think Edwards-Helaire is a lot more talented than Kareem Hunt is. If anything, I think this offense got better than when Hunt was there. They have more weapons around in receiver. Mahomes has definitely progressed as a quarterback, even though he's a system quarterback.
Ooh, I guess shut up. I literally get goosebumps when you say it. Like this team has
I'm
progressed.
telling you, man.
Like,
I think, and I'm not just saying that because I have a lot of ownership in Clyde Edwards-Helaire this year in fantasy, but I do think
you wrote a blog on him.
I did, and I do think I think the opportunity is there for him. He's got no one taking a threat away from getting his touches, right? Who's
That
gonna,
is
Who's
true.
gonna take the ball from him?
Nobody.
It's just him, right? If D. Will was still there, that's a different story. He opted out,
You
right?
have a D. Will there.
I think they caught him. I think they caught him.
They did. Something happened
They
with
cut
him.
DeAndre Washington.
Oh yeah, he's
It
right.
was one of those.
So listen, so no one's gonna take his touches. That's first and foremost, and that's so important when you're
Yeah.
talking about fantasy running backs, right? Zeke, McCaffrey, Dalvin, those guys aren't getting their touches taken away from them at all. So
Right.
you like volume when you're
Right.
talking fantasy football. That's so important. Now then you go from opportunity, you go to scheme, and there is no better system in the NFL than the Chiefs, right? Andy Reid's got some type of magic wizardry playbook he's got going on, and that's also a wonderful opportunity for him to thrive in that type of offense. And then they have all 5 of their starters coming back on offensive line. They have the number 3rd ranked right tackle in the entire league. They have a former first overall pick at left tackle. They have a solid line.
Yep.
All the pieces are there for Helaire, dude. And they're going to feed him the rock. Every single team knows their defensive game plan week after week is how do we stop Mahomes from airing it out all over us.
Yeah.
So what's going to happen, man? Clyde's going to have room to run. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I think actually I was talking to my dad because he was wondering who to take. I told him that if David Johnson, the Chiefs really defense couldn't stop the run very well. So if David Johnson comes down and starts running the ball hard, and like it's going to be a different game, I think. But if they stop him early, then good night. Good night. Thanks for coming out. See you later. This is going to be like the playoff game when they were 24 zip.
I think the Texans are going to start off hot, and Andy Reid's great at adjusting going into
Yeah, he's going to
halftime.
adjust.
So I mean, I think it'll be a close game to start, but then I think the Chiefs pull away towards the end.
Okay. Let's talk. Let's veer away from football a little bit. Let's talk some basketball from yesterday. It's a sports podcast. We talk about everything. How about that double overtime?
Kemba got fouled at the end.
He did.
He got hacked.
He really did.
Like, that was pretty bad. Like, I'm not a huge, like, call fouls
Right.
every time, but, like, I want to see as some of you probably don't know, I'm a huge Kemba guy. First time I ever did March Madness bracket, picked Kemba, and UConn to win it. They won it, so I was feeling good. I've liked him since he's been in the league. He holds himself to a higher standard than most players, and I thought he got absolutely hacked by, like, multiple guys there. But I know my boys over here are the Raptors, so I wasn't trying to go crazy.
Kyle Lowry's getting the key to the city.
I definitely
Yeah.
Hopefully only Kyle Lowry.
Hold
Fred
on, that's
VanVleet
exactly
needs to
what I was
get
gonna talk
I
about.
booted
definitely
from the
think
city.
that they could call the foul there, but it was a chippy game all around. I mean, you gotta love I keep doing that. You gotta love playoff basketball.
One thing I've noticed in the bubble is it seems like a lot more the refs are tucking away their whistles. That's what I've noticed a little bit more.
Yeah, let the boys play.
Let the boys play.
Yeah.
That's what I've noticed for a fact.
Mhm.
But
Besides Scott Foster,
Yeah.
well, he doesn't like a lot of. He's got a lot of personal grudges with a lot of players
yeah.
out on that
Oh,
court. But Kyle Lowry, I did not know he was capable of doing what he's doing.
Yeah.
Dude, it's all about the hot hand.
He really is like putting the team
He's
on the
hot.
back. He was like, Kawhi, see ya.
He
Like,
is,
this
man.
is my time.
There was times, all right, and I always do this when we're watching sports, and especially if we got a little something on it. But every time I get a player that's about to shoot and I don't like him, like
Yeah.
I don't like it, I'm like, why are you shooting?
Yeah.
And then swish, I'm like, okay. And then it happened 3-4 times yesterday where Kyle Lowry is pulling up from three, drain, and I'm like, who is this guy,
Yeah.
man?
Yeah.
Different beast. Never seen him play like that, and I'm scared for Game 7. I'm gonna take the Celtics. Raptors are scary right now.
I told him yesterday. He's like that when you go in, like you got your window open at night in the summer. You're about to lay down and go to bed, and you got that fly in your room that you can't get out.
Yep.
That's Kyle Lowry.
That's Kyle Lowry.
He
He
just
doesn't
just
go away.
everywhere.
He doesn't go
He's
away.
everywhere.
He literally does not go away.
I haven't really seen Siakam do much though.
Not
He
at all.
hasn't.
Not at all.
See,
He's actually performed very poorly throughout majority of the playoffs.
Is Jason Tatum getting tired or what? You think?
From carrying?
Yeah.
Listen,
I don't know.
Jalen Brown's still
yeah,
performing
Marcus
pretty well.
Smart too had a heck of a performance
No,
Yeah,
yesterday
he was doing
too.
well.
That's the
Yesterday.
thing about the Celtics that I love about them because, all right, you can argue that Jason Tatum's their best player, right? I mean, Caleb, would you argue that Kemba?
He's their best player.
Okay.
Jason Tatum.
Jason Tatum's their best player, and yet you got games like last night where he did not perform well, and you still got Jalen Brown going for what, north of 27, right? You got
Yeah.
him, you got Kemba making huge step back plays, hitting shots. You got Tice, who I've never heard of before the bubble, absolutely balling out.
Hey Brian.
Hey, Brian.
Shout out to Brian's in the house. Go ahead.
I mean,
Finish,
you
finish, sorry.
got guys picking up the pace on the Celtics that I don't think Toronto can hold with. Does that make sense?
Yes.
I think all around the Celtics are just a better team where Toronto's going to have a hard time matching up with them. You can't just lock down Tatum. You can't just lock down Kemba. You can't just lock down Marcus Smart. You got to lock them all down, right? And to Marcus Smart's point, he's playing absolutely out of his mind too. Defensively, offensively, he's
Oh
playing
yeah,
well.
big time.
The only issue with playoffs is momentum. Raptors have the momentum.
Oh,
so
yeah.
the
Was it
only
3 in a
way
row?
it was 2-2, 3-2, 3-3.
Okay.
So the only way the Celtics win that game, I think, is if they come out and win that first quarter. If they don't win that first quarter and they go down, I don't think they're coming back.
Any other takes for any games? How about the Lakers?
Kemba has the best step back in the NBA.
Oh, I think the Clippers and Lakers are about to be a movie.
What does that mean?
Lakers are still
It's going to
winning.
be like written. There's going to be a script written.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
it's going to
yeah,
be like out of a movie type thing.
Yeah.
Like it's going
For
to be
sure.
fantastic to
Yeah.
watch.
Dude,
Like-
honestly, a lot of these games have been great games.
They've been awesome.
A lot of overtime games, some game sevens.
Yeah.
Bubble has been fun.
I enjoy. I'm all
The
in
bubble
favor for the
playoff.
bubble.
The bubble playoff has been better than like the play, like the games they were playing. I'm getting used to the no fans thing. I'm getting used to it. I'm getting
Yeah,
used
you
to
really
just,
don't notice it.
Yeah, you don't even notice.
Well, if they pipe in the crowd noise,
Yeah.
we'll see tonight with football how
Well,
They have 17,000
They got
fans.
17,000.
Oh, they're allowed to have
fans?
Yeah.
Is that based on per state?
Yeah, you know how this stuff is.
Well, I think majority of the team said that for the first 2 weeks they're not going to allow fans, and then they're going to go from there. But I was surprised to see that Chiefs are allowing fans. I didn't know that.
Did you guys hear the news out of the bubble this morning?
What's that?
House, is it Daniel House?
Yeah.
Out of on Houston is facing a 10-game quarantine because he snuck a female testing assistant into his room.
They're still sneaking people in there.
No, she's already in the bubble.
Oh, she was
testing assistant.
Okay, but how is it? How is he in trouble for that if she was already in the bubble?
I mean,
I think there's probably just a strict rule.
I'm
no
sure
one
they had
Yeah.
to sign something that said you can't do that.
10
Wow.
o'clock's bedtime, Rod.
Yeah.
It really is like that over there. It's like
Let the
camp.
boys
Just
play.
like baseball tournaments, travel
Of course it's the
AAU
Rockets,
basketball
man. That
tournaments.
Rockets team.
They can't, dude. They can't. they can't escape
No
anything.
strip clubs for James Harden. I
Yeah.
mean, you can't blame the man for not
Yeah,
playing.
how you
his
That's
about
best.
why he's
how you
not
about-
flicking right now.
Lou Will's just trying to get some hot
Yeah,
wings.
some hot wings.
Oh my
Let me get my
God.
hot wings, okay?
Come
Let me
on.
get my hot wings.
He's got a
It's called-
wing. You know he's got a wing named after him there, right?
Yeah, I saw that.
He
But
was
it,
trying to get his
it was
fix.
a strip club too. He was going to get it from. So
Right. Yeah, but I've heard strip club has great food.
they do lamb chops.
Especially in
I
Atlanta.
always hear on the radio $2 lamb chops
Yeah.
at club. Blah, 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 strip club. Blah, blah, blah.
The one in Atlanta, I've heard nothing but glorious things about.
Really?
I just heard it's an
That's so
amazing
sad.
place.
We were supposed to be there.
Yes.
Hey, what if
yes.
fans are allowed?
It was just a liability move on Jack Harlow's part. You just don't
Jack
post the pic-
Harlow.
You just
Yeah.
don't post that picture.
Jack Harlow, what did he do?
He posted the picture of him
It
and
was-
Lou Will.
Is that the
He broke the news.
He put it on like its Instagram story.
Yeah,
and
what a
everyone saw
snake.
it. Yeah,
What's
I mean,
poppin'?
That's just
Was-
you can't do that. You got to read the room, or
Right.
at least Lou Will's got to be like, dude, you can't post that anywhere.
Yeah,
I mean,
whatever.
No, what did he say? He said he tried to make it an accident. He was like, oh.
he tried to say it was from like 4 months. ago.
Oh yeah.
He tried to say no, that
Reminiscing.
happened in February.
Yeah, he's reminiscing.
Nobody knew Jack Harlow in February.
Dude, but hey, going back to football, fingers crossed. Everything just they've had so much time though. They've had plenty of time to watch what the MLB went through, NBA, college. Like just think about this. And I was thinking about this the other day. What if coronavirus would have hit right now? We would have had nothing. Thank God in a way that it hit during college. I'm not saying that because like
Oh, yeah.
I won the tournament. We all did.
Losing
Football-
March Madness
football
is tough.
hits
but-
different.
Yeah, but if like imagine if coronavirus were to hit now, there'd have been a panic. No one would know how to react to it. You would have had no football, and I would have went to a midlife depression.
Listen, we got lucky, man. During summer, the only sport on is baseball, and nobody really gives a shit about baseball.
No,
So-
to an extent.
Until it's the Dodgers at night.
Your average sports fan, probably baseball and hockey are last on their list,
Right.
right? And we got absolutely lucky. Like, yeah, we missed out on March Madness, and
Right.
that's tough for everyone. But the fact that we had this summer of COVID, no sports, no nothing, and the only thing we lost was baseball, I could live with it.
Yeah,
Like back then, I would crave anything. Like, give me
Right.
baseball, give me whatever. But I'll take. Dude, this is perfect timing. We're back in football. I hope there's no issues with where we have to shut down
Yeah.
midseason. You know exactly what's gonna happen. Lions are gonna be in a tumble. They're gonna be in a roar. A roar.
A roar, no pun intended.
Yeah, no
A
pun
roar.
intended. And COVID's gonna hit hard. And next thing you know, season's canceled.
Well, have you-
go ahead.
They've done a great job of containing the
Yeah.
virus. I mean, I think I saw something they administered like 48,000 tests, and they're like 7 total positive tests out of all those 48,000,
Yeah,
and
without
only
a
one
bubble.
player. So like, I think they're doing a great job with it. I think we'll be fine for the rest of the
Without
season.
a bubble.
Or a
That's
plot
impressive.
twist: the Lions freaking win the Super Bowl, and it's like, oh, this was just this is the
COVID year?
yeah,
No,
COVID year.
There is
No.
no asterisk.
It's an
on
asterisk
football.
year.
Every other sport, I can make the argument that there's an asterisk for sure.
Oh,
But
absolutely.
football since it was
Absolutely.
day one.
Football
But football's
since-
day one. Perfect.
Okay.
Everything's pretty much the same besides like some
Mhm.
fans, but like I say there's no asterisks in football.
Expanded playoff though. What if one of the final 2 teams end up winning the Super Bowl?
Good point.
Isn't that a rule? Like
Is it
I think it's
it's a
It's
set
not-
rule?
it's- Yeah, it's not a COVID rule.
No, I
It's
think
not?
they changed.
No,
it.
that was
changed
voted
like
in.
2 years ago.
No,
No. It was last year.
it was last year.
And then next year,
No, I'm saying they approved it and then they waited for it to happen.
no, I think it was last year that they approved it. I think what they did was this year's going to be the 17 playoffs, and then next year's going to be the 17-week season or 18.
Yeah, I think you're right.
So they're
Yeah,
doing 1 year at a
it's
time.
17 and 2 preseason games.
Right. Yep.
Real quick, DraftKings tonight. You're making the DraftKings lineup. Who's at your quarterback position
Who's,
For a Thursday night.
for a Thursday night tonight?
who's cheaper? Watson?
Probably.
I would
Watson.
assume. I don't have it up. I'm just
Yeah,
asking
it's
you guys off the
Watson
top of your
for
head
sure.
if you looked at it.
I just take the cheaper quarterback.
I'm
taking
I think
Mahomes.
they're
Mahomes,
gonna
dude.
put. I think they're gonna put up similar points.
Running back wise, are we taking DJ? Or are we taking Clyde?
I'll take
I'll
Clyde.
take- well, all right. So what I would do for running back,
You
I
gotta
would,
go Oppo. You
Clyde
gotta,
and
if you,
Duke,
if you, if
probably.
you pick a QB, you can't do the same running back.
Gotcha.
I will do Mahomes. I'll do Clyde, and then I'll go Duke instead of David for the cheaper option.
Okay.
I would go D Watt, Clyde, Duke. Yeah.
Okay. Then wide receiver wise, Tyreek,
Hammer Will
you-
Fuller.
if
Hammer
you-
Fuller.
Hammer Will Fuller.
If you did what I did with the first 3, my running backs and
Fuller
quarterbacks, you're not gonna have a lot of money left. So you're gonna have to go with a couple of Sammy Watkins, Coles, and a Kenny Stills.
And disclaimer: take me Cole over Sammy if you do that, please. 'Cause Sammy Watkins, I don't like.
What happened week 1 last year with Sammy?
What did he do?
Tyreek
Okay,
got-
yeah,
Tyreek
that
got
was
hurt,
that
though,
was a
didn't he?
fluke.
Tyreek got hurt that
Obviously, he
game,
didn't
didn't
score
he?
the rest of the year.
Yeah, so I mean, I guess if you're going off that, yeah, take Sammy week
He's
1.
great in week 1. That's the headline.
Yeah,
Honestly,
go ahead.
It's a tough fantasy Thursday night.
It is. There's a
You can't-
lot of
you can't
guys
really
that can.
you can't really take a defense.
No.
Like I mean, you probably take the Chiefs, but you're not going to get positive points out of them.
Don't say that.
I'm just being honest.
No, I'm kidding. No, you're right.
I think it's gonna be a
I'm
shootout
sure,
tonight.
like obviously you're a Chiefs fan, but You gotta like Deshaun Watson tonight.
I do, but I also know that.
I like Mahomes more than Watson tonight.
I mean, he's got the better matchup.
He does.
Secondary is.
I think the Chiefs secondary is better at keeping the long ball from happening, which I feel like that's the Texans like that'll be the bread and butter this season. So I don't know. I mean, we're gonna find out what happens. We all have these thoughts and ideas going into week 1, but
random thoughts.
You know, we don't know until we know. We
don't know till we know. That's right.
Hey,
we
big
gotta
game
watch.
from Randall Cobb tonight, by the way.
Okay.
You don't have enough money on a Thursday night DraftKings. Like
that's what I was
yeah.
thinking.
Yeah.
Like, and then you go to tight end. You're like, you got to put Darren Fells in there.
You have
You're
to.
not touching.
Get
Yeah,
Travis
because you got to
Kelce.
spend $9,000 for Kelsey.
$9,000.
Anthony Sherman will be your tight end.
Yeah, for real.
Honestly, that's what I'm saying. If you're gonna spend money, if you have a guy you really like say it's Tyreek or Travis Kelce, don't expect a good lineup. You have to go with a couple of Randall Cobb, a Kenny Stills, and maybe like a
Darwin
Tyreek.
Thompson.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
that's how you got to win those big
Byron Pringle.
tournaments. You got to have the random guy that ends up scoring a touchdown.
For
you
sure.
know?
All right, let's go. Let's do our Who Am I? Brian, if you want to join on this, you can. Grab a paper and some pen, and we're going to do Who Am I? So
What am I supposed to write out?
we're going to do – I came up with the player, and for those who don't know how this works, I'm going to give the guys probably about 18 clues for this player. Whoever submits their final paper to me first wins.
But it has to be right.
But it has to be right. And if it's not right, then we go down to the next person who submitted it, and then we just keep going down from there. Okay. Let Brian in. Brian can sit.
Thanks for joining us, Brian.
Yeah, thanks for joining us. Happy to see you.
So, how many clues are you giving us?
I'm going to give you guys about 18, I think it is.
18.
First
Okay.
clue: his brother is Jackson Mahomes.
All right, so we're going to play a little background music here. So, all right. I'm going to flip back and forth here. All right, first clue.
Hey, so when we turn it in, what? We just rip off a paper and fold it up, give it to you?
Yeah, fold up and give it to me.
If after clue 7, if you think you got it, you write it down and then you just toss it.
All right.
Okay, so here we go. I have a feeling Brian's going to get this out of all you guys.
I'm a smart guy.
All right, first clue. I'm a male.
I don't know why I wrote that down.
Is it NFL?
It is his NFL.
All right.
Dude,
All right,
you
ready.
suck.
All right, second clue. I have a unique last name. I have a unique last name.
That's actually a great clue. It's no Johnson, Jackson.
All right, ready? Next clue. My birthday is in a couple weeks on September 28th. You better put your thinking caps on, boys. Number 4. Ready? Everybody still good? No one wants to submit? Okay, number 4. I attended high school in Oklahoma. My high school name was Booker T. Washington High School.
Damn it. He says it on SNF. I don't know who it is, though.
Anybody submitting? No. On Sunday Night Football, one time I shouted out my middle school. Middle school. My middle school I went to was Iroquois Middle School. Shout out Iroquois Middle
Go
School.
Panthers.
Go Panthers. Okay, number 5, or next clue. I, along with Robert Griffin III, was selected to the 2011 College Football All-American team. All right, you guys tuning in. We're doing Who Am I? We're reading some clues, and we're going to see if they can guess who it is. Next clue. I attended the same college that my dad and uncle played at. Woo, who's going to get it first? Okay. No one's submitting? Just checking. No one's submitting. Next. I was brought to my team to play 3 different positions when I was drafted.
NFL team or
This is NFL. When he was drafted, he was brought to this team to play 3 different positions. I was voted in 2015 to be on the Pro Football Writers Association NFL All-Rookie team. Any submissions?
2015, you said?
2015. Next clue. I consider myself to be a very religious man.
It's not Tebow.
Please keep it in. Keep it in. Keep it in. Keep it in. Any submissions? All right, here we go. We're probably starting to embarrass some people out here. I participated in a touchdown celebration that was based off the New Edition song, If It Isn't Love. See, we're testing your Red Zone NFL Sunday ticket. Here we go. We're going to probably hear somebody. We might get somebody here. I was drafted into the league in 2015 in the 3rd round.
No, I lost my guy.
Next one. We might get one after this one here because you're going to get a big hint here. My college team was known as the Wildcats.
That doesn't do anything for anyone. There's 40 different Wildcats.
Kansas Wildcats.
I got it.
Okay, well, just lock it in. Just lock it in. Lock it in.
I had it after.
Wait, fold your paper up if you got it. Fold your
I had
paper
it
up.
after touchdown celebration. I didn't put it in.
Fold your paper up. Fold your paper up. Fold your paper up.
So Brian, I say round.
Yeah, fold it up. Wait, don't show them. Okay.
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
I had it after this one.
See if these two can get it. Right, here we go. One of my here we go. Last year I had 8 touchdowns with 1,057 yards. Next clue. My team is known for our color rush jerseys.
Alright. That's the clue right there.
I got it. I'm in. And I should have, you know what? I should have locked in 12 hours ago.
Okay. And my 2 numbers on my jersey represent an important year to the host, Rod.
You know what? I'm the biggest fan of this guy. I always have been. This is horrible. I should have known this three rounds
Yeah,
ago.
I thought you guys would have got it with the religious.
See, I didn't know he was
one
religious,
guy.
but I knew
I got one guy.
him and his dad and his uncle all went to the same college.
Okay, ready? Here we go.
Together.
I know these two submitted it first. So the guy is Tyler Lockett.
Yes, it is.
Tyler Lockett.
Brian, I got it.
Tyler Lockett. Brian and Cade got it. So that was fun. That was good.
I didn't have that one.
You got
When you were talking about different positions, I didn't realize we were talking about like special teams, like kick returner or stuff
Yeah.
like that. I was thinking like, oh, what guy could possibly play quarterback, wide receiver, and like maybe running back or something.
I thought you
I
guys.
thought it was gonna be like Denard Robinson or something.
Austin
And
came to my mind first. But
who? Tavon Austin?
Yeah.
So wait, what clue got you?
It was the touchdown celebration.
Yeah.
They loved that one. And I was
Now
like,
it is it
When
love.
you said draft in the 3rd round, I thought he was older for some reason.
Yeah.
When you said color rush, I narrowed it down obviously to the Seahawks, and I was like, wait, who went to Kansas State on the Seahawks? And I was like, oh, Tyler Lockett. Like I should have put that together a lot earlier.
Once you said, yeah, I mean, that one helped, but
So if anybody doesn't know, this was the hold on. But
More than a
the
business.
song that they did the touchdown celebration off of was New Edition's "It Is in Love." So, Colin's
is that when they do the thing with the arms?
yeah, Colin's sitting right
Yeah,
next to
okay.
me, so I can show him on my computer.
Yeah.
And then right here, this one. Yeah, there it is. And they hit that dance. Tyler Lockett right there. Okay, perfect. All right. We have all right. So thank you, Brian. I knew Brian would get it. I knew Brian would come off.
Did they lock in at the same time?
Yeah, they
tie?
did. They literally clocked it at the same time. Brian gets off of work, clocks it, and wins. Fantastic. All right. We're gonna do our jersey number 3s now.
All right.
Jersey number 3s. Brian can chime in on this too. You guys can share a mic if you just know any jersey number 3s off the top of your head. All right. I'm gonna kick it off first, just because we have John Mason coming on next week. The podcast. Shout out Mason. The big and rough and tough 3 from Virginia Union University. Big Ben Wallace, baby. Number 3. Ben Wallace.
That's exactly how he does
He
it.
changes-
I hope he doesn't hear that first, man.
Okay, Ben Wallace next.
Russell Wilson.
Now you. We should did this first.
Hey, this one's gonna be easy. Dwayne Wade.
Okay, good one.
That one. Going with Dale Earnhardt. Shout out to my NASCAR.
NASCAR?
people.
Wow, that's the
Absolutely.
first time out of all these jerseys we've done. That's the first
Dale
NASCAR we've
Earnhardt,
had.
baby.
Zio.
Allen Iverson.
Ooh, that was on mine. All right, I'm gonna go with it's an A bomb for A-Rod, Alex Rodriguez.
You're looking?
I wrote it on my notes.
Don't write it down. It's supposed to be off the top
What
of
the
your
It
head.
is. I thought about this.
No, top of your
Do I
head.
get to
Okay.
make notes
more.
too?
You're-
No, go ahead.
out.
I'm done.
Can I look at the notes real
Go
quick?
ahead. Finish.
You're up.
No, it's you.
I forfeit.
Come on.
All right, no, I need to think. I'm on the spot.
Just get-
So if someone can name, I'm just gonna think. Name one if you guys can.
Chris Paul.
Chris Paul.
Yep.
Candace Parker.
Who was that?
Candace Parker? You know Candace Parker?
WNBA, bro.
Oh, no, I don't know who that is.
You got to cut that
Babe
out.
Ruth.
Babe Ruth. Babe Ruth's a
Babe
good
Ruth.
one.
Anthony Davis.
Nice. Alan Trammell, old Detroit Tiger.
Yeah.
Bryce Harper on the Phillies.
Oh, yeah.
Is he?
3.
Tracy McGrady on the Knicks.
Yeah.
Will Lutz.
Will Lutz.
Steven Gostowski.
Steven Gus is
Goatowski.
It's
How about
Guntowski.
the
It's
goat?
Gostowski.
John Kitna.
Ooh.
Was he really number 3?
Absolutely.
That
What
was
number is
4.
Drew Lock?
Was he?
Is Drew Lock number 3?
He's number 3. Yeah.
Drew Lock.
Dion Phaneuf.
Yeah, I think we got all of them.
Keith Yandel.
Nice. Way to meet me there at the defenseman.
Any more? Any more stragglers out there?
Grayson
there's-
Allen.
Who?
Grayson Allen.
Okay, good one.
On Duke.
I feel like there's definitely more.
Oldie
is.
Gonzaga guy, Adam Morrison. He was number 3.
Any more 3s?
Huh.
Any more 3s?
I'm clocking in. I'm good.
You did both of the.
Was Trey Burke
kickers.
number 3?
Yes, he was.
He was. Good one.
Not in the NBA, but yeah.
yeah, dude. The way to pull that one out. You said you were done. Look at you.
I had to think a little bit.
Yeah,
That's all.
I knew you could. All right, any more?
No one that's like good.
Okay,
I
cool.
don't think so.
Number
Unless
3.
we got him.
Who's probably the best player to ever wear number 3 out of those?
I've never watched Babe Ruth.
Probably Babe Ruth.
Wow, Dwayne Wade.
The
I heard
Babe.
that
No,
thing.
it's,
No,
it's Babe Ruth,
yeah.
without a doubt.
If we're gonna take out,
Yeah, Dale Earnhardt. Dale Earnhardt's considered top 3 racer ever.
I'd probably go with D Wade, especially out of people that I get.
He's definitely
I got
top
to see.
top 3.
Yeah, but I'm sure Babe Ruth was all he's cracked up to be.
Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
What?
I've never watched Babe Ruth play, so I could say he's the greatest. I don't know.
That's how I am with Michael Jordan. I don't say Michael Jordan's the greatest. I never got to see him play.
Well, that's just stupid.
Everyone tells me he was.
We had a whole docu-series on Michael Jordan. You didn't pick it up yet.
Still never watched him play. So it looks like the best player to ever play. Can't tell that affirmatively.
All right, week 1 predictions. Since we will not have the podcast, we will have this podcast back until next week, so I won't be able to give my predictions for week 1. Let's start off with the Lions taking on the Bears. Predictions week 1.
Is this
Do
with?
you really think any of us are going to say anything besides they're going to win?
Is this with or without the spread?
We're covering the spread, that's for sure.
Are we covering the
Let's see
spread?
it. Is it still
It's
at,
3
and
points
It's,
last
it's at
time I
3
checked.
and it's even. No juice.
Hopefully it goes down to 2.5. I'll take that too. I'll take 3 right now. I'll take 3.5. I'll take 4. I'll even take 4.
I will take 10. Lions win by 10 plus.
at home too.
Really?
Yes.
All right, Seattle at Atlanta.
That's gonna be a good one.
Go in order here.
Dude, the Falcons are winning that game. And Todd Gurley's running crazy.
I'm taking Seattle.
I'll take Atlanta as well. I think Matt Ryan has another big year.
I'm taking Atlanta.
We also, me and Kate, have some shares.
I'm the
in,
lone wolf.
Another
Matt
big
Ryan
year,
and Todd
Another
Gurley.
big year for what? His MVP season?
I'm the
Yeah,
lone wolf on
yeah.
Seattle.
Yeah, you're the lone wolf on Seattle.
You're taking the Falcons, Rod?
Yeah,
Oh, interesting.
I'm on Todd Gurley trade. I've drafted him this year.
Oh.
I'm all over
Chris
it.
Carson's gonna have a better year.
All right,
than Todd Gurley.
next. Stop it. New York Jets at Buffalo. The Bills.
What's
Buffalo.
the spread?
The under.
No idea. Anybody got the
Kate,
spread?
Spread is, I got him right here. 6.5 Buffalo, minus 6.5. The under is at 39.5. I don't know if it touches 30.
It probably won't, to be honest.
I love the under.
But I
The
think
Bills.
the
are we
Bills
all?
are still
Are
gonna
we all?
cover that.
Are we all in
Yeah,
consensus
yeah,
here? The Bills.
all the way through.
Brian Bills. Okay. All right. Next we've got. We already did that. Green Bay at Minnesota.
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 Really?
Yeah, Jordan Love comes in by week 6, by the
Oh,
way.
Yeah.
shout out Brad.
Aaron Rodgers, broken heart, family pissed him off. He's out by
Shout out Brad.
Oh.
All right. Are we all taking the Vikings?
What's the spread?
I don't
2.5.
have the spread.
10.5.
2.5. 10.5. What do you think?
Plus
this is?
2.5 for the Packers.
Yeah.
You're not taking that.
I'm gonna stay out of that one.
Okay. Next down. Oh shoot. Next down. This is a good one. Dolphins at New England.
New England.
Dude, I've heard nothing but great things about Cam. He's so back. He is so back.
You think he's back?
He's
Yes,
back,
He's
man.
back.
He's Superman once
Oh
more.
no! Wait, hold on. Brian's making a face. I need to hear this. Give him the mic,
He
please.
doesn't like Cam Newton.
Okay, Brian, please.
Dolphins don't only cover, they win. Take them on the money line.
Yes.
Take them on the money line.
Yes.
The Dolphins not only win, they win by a lot.
I'm clipping that.
Dude.
I'm
Honestly,
clipping that.
No, he's got beef with Cam Newton. That doesn't.
I like the Dolphins, but 42 points. I think that goes over, way over.
Ooh,
I think it might. I think
They're
there's a
weak.
chance there's a shootout.
Who's gonna score for the Dolphins?
Devontae Parker.
Who's gonna cover for the
He's gonna have
Patriots?
Brieda.
5 touchdowns.
Jordan
Oh,
Howard.
that is a
besides
good
Gilmore.
point.
Like,
Hold on,
Yeah,
hold on.
that is a good point. Who's
What'd
going to
you
cover
say?
for the Patriots?
Besides
What do you mean?
Gilmore, that's all they have.
Huh?
Their
All
whole
they have is
defense is
Gilmore now.
I
out.
agree.
Yeah, the defense is out. That they literally lost.
So it's going to be a shootout.
Do you guys like that? I think the over hits.
Yeah, we have to
40,
mark
you
that
said
down.
42?
Put that in the
Yeah,
notes.
that's a good
That's an
number.
over.
I kinda like that.
that.
On that note, I think N'Keal Harry has a big year. I think Cam's gonna really like him as a
Ah.
large target.
Going back to it, Al just texted us and we missed it. Rodney Stuckey,
Oh,
number 3.
Yeah, I'm sure that
Rodney.
was the first one on my head.
yeah,
the first
right.
one
Yeah,
in my
yeah,
head.
yeah. That just was right there on the tip of my tongue. Eagles at Washington, football team.
We'll
It's
take the
moved
Eagles.
down to 5.5.
I'm still taking the Eagles, although Miles Sanders may or may not play.
I will be taking the
Sucks for you.
Redskins. I think the Redskins cover that game.
Really?
I got Boston Scott, dude. I handcuffed my running
Ooh,
backs.
yeah, you're good point. Good point. All fantasy people out there, handcuff season.
I don't even know who is healthy and who isn't for Philly.
I know Terry McLaurin's healthy for the Redskins.
Absolutely.
All right, so what are we doing? I'm taking Philly.
I'll take Philly as
I'll
well.
take
Are
Philly.
we going spread or to win the game?
Whatever you think.
I mean, Philly's going to win. I think Washington covers, though. I think
Okay.
it's close.
So Washington covers, Philly wins.
Do you guys?
I agree with you 100%.
Brian agrees with me.
What do you guys feel about Dwayne
We are
Haskins?
geniuses.
Hopefully he takes a step forward this year. I mean, he can't. He didn't have a great year by any means last
No.
year, but
I got to
His job was threatened multiple times.
yeah, I mean, coaches were
correct
leaving.
me if I'm wrong. Antonio Gandy Golden, is that his name? I think he goes. I think he has a really
Who?
good rookie receiver out of Liberty. I think he has a really good
Dude,
year.
I'm so out of date.
I
Who's
think he has a really good year. I think he is like the possession receiver compared to Terry, where he can just go nuts.
How about Antonio Gibson?
I,
Are we high on him?
I don't know how I'm feeling about all the hype he's getting.
Why did they put J.D. McKissick as their number one back? What was that about?
They can stop that.
I know. I don't.
Was
know.
that
With
drafted
depth
Antonio
with
in
a
the
depth
league.
chart?
Yeah, he was number one. I mean, it
Depth
doesn't
chart doesn't-
matter.
yeah,
Yeah.
depth chart.
Okay, next. The Raiders at the Panthers.
My lock of the week is the Carolina Panthers. +3 at home. They're winning that game.
+3? They're getting 3?
Yes, sir.
I'm taking that all day.
All right, so I'll tell you right now, I love the Raiders in this game, but I think Carolina is going to cover just for the simple fact that I love the Raiders way too much that I can't be right.
I don't know
Like-
what that
like-
means.
The Raiders, I want them to win so bad. Like I feel like they're going to win so bad that Carolina has to be a mortal lock because I'm never right.
Don't be afraid to fade yourself.
Don't be afraid to fade
Is that our super lock of the week?
I don't know. I think
okay,
I'm not on
okay.
it.
We're not
That's
there.
that's my
I,
lock.
Okay.
listen, I think there's too much hype around Vegas. I think with Ruggs and Josh Jacobs looking to have another good year. Apparently, Carr figured his shit out. There's just a lot of hype around them, and I think the sneaky team would be Carolina. And
Okay.
Josh Jacobs is going to run absolutely wild on that defense.
JJ?
McCaffrey will do the same thing.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. But McCaffrey's going to do it.
I want to
And
get
there's
Brian in
more-
on
and there's
this.
more weapons.
Get Brian on this.
No, Cade and I have talked about this throughout the week. No way Carolina loses this game.
Mm.
Home dog. Teddy Bridgewater's a lot better than Derek Carr.
Teddy B.
Is he?
Gotta lose.
Teddy
How can you
B.
say that confidently?
How do we know?
Teddy
Mariota's
B.
better than
How do you
Derek
mean? How do
Carr.
you say that confidently? The guy went
He
8-0. What do you
With the Saints,
With the
the
Saints?
second best roster in the league.
You kidding me? McCaffrey's alone, a wide receiver and a running back.
He is.
Give them a gun to throw the ball. Are you kidding me?
I mean, they did have Kyle Allen
Yeah.
chucking ducks last year.
Dude,
but-
What did they do?
Derek Carr is
They didn't do
not-
anything.
Derek Carr's not good at football. I mean,
I think
obviously he's a pro. He's in like the league. He's good, but he's not good in the NFL.
he was in the MVP conversation one year.
Yeah, 1 year.
Dude, you cannot
Teddy was
confidently- You can't confidently come in here and say that Teddy Bridgewater is
say
indefinitely
that.
better.
He said that.
I said that.
Then you can't
Your
come in
Honor,
here and
you're-
confidently say
Whoa, there
that
goes
Teddy
Hill.
Bridgewater is better than Derek Carr.
I do believe that Teddy Bridgewater is better than Derek.
Brian
Carr.
has just after the hill drop. Brian has locked in Texans +9.5.
Yeah.
No, you haven't.
As everyone can see, our Tyreek Hill jersey
Hold
just
on.
fell
We
in
are
between them.
continuing this Panthers Raiders talk. All the Panthers are missing is a good tight end.
Raiders have.
Oh, what happened to Badfoot Olsen? Where's he at?
Seattle.
Oh,
He
Jesus.
could be
But
a sleeper this
Ian
year.
Thomas is hurt. So,
Really?
I mean, they might as well just toss Christian at tight end. He'll probably go 6 for 65, 2 touchdowns, something like that. The possession catches.
I'm not worried about the Carolina's offense. I think they're gonna have a fine year, but it's the defense. I mean,
Yeah, they
defense is
lost.
gonna get them out of game.
This is their first year without Kuechly?
But the Raiders
Well,
don't
he
have
retired
good
mid-season
defense.
last year.
Oh, okay.
Neither of
Yeah.
these teams have a good defense. You can't.
I think the
always-
Raiders is better than the Panthers.
and
I mean,
the-
obviously
and
they're
the
not great by any
Panthers'
means.
offense is better than the Raiders. So I
Yeah.
guess it's evenly
Yes.
matched. That's why. I mean, I'm just taking the +3 home dog. I mean, obviously, like with the fans, like you could say it doesn't matter, but in NFL, I think it still matters.
Yeah. I just think that they're going to have great control of time of possession, the Raiders. Josh Jacobs, they're going to feed him, probably get 25, 30 touches. Go ahead.
One thing, if Teddy tries to be a hero and doesn't get like McCaffrey his touches or where he just dumps the ball off to him, this could be a different season. If he tries to do too much with the football, it could go.
No, yeah, I'm excited to see because he's got the keys to this team pretty much. So, I mean, obviously he didn't have him with the Saints last year. So, I mean, we'll see what happens.
All right, next. Let me see where we at. The Colts at Jacksonville Jaguars.
The Colts are my suicide pick of the week.
Really?
Yeah, and I don't like putting all my trust into Phil Rivers. Actually, I hate it. But I just think Jacksonville's that bad. And I think the Colts have, other than that quarterback, I think they're one of the most well-rounded teams in the NFL.
They did. They got some great guys on defense. They got Quentin Nelson on offense.
Best offensive line.
Darius Leonard.
Awesome front seven. Awesome secondary.
He is a freak.
He is. And that's I think the Colts, like I said, are one of the best well-rounded teams in the NFL. The only question mark is their future Hall of Fame quarterback, which is funny to say. You know what I'm saying?
You think he's a future Hall of Fame quarterback?
Yeah. He's done enough.
Super Bowl.
I
He's
don't
the same
like
as
that
Eli
argument.
Manning. He's the same as Eli Manning.
And I think Eli Manning should be in there.
I think Eli should too. But
And Eli has 2 Super Bowls. But I hate.
yeah, but Phillip doesn't have the 2 Super Bowls.
That's what I'm saying. But I don't like that argument for the Hall of Fame. The Hall of Fame shouldn't have anything to do with the Super Bowl.
Well, I think we got to take into account the inflated. I mean, the way the offense has changed over the years too. Every quarterback's gonna get these numbers if they get.
Sorry, I was trying to find the other mic, and I don't know where it went.
Quarterback.
You could compare Phil to Frank Gore in the Hall of Very Good.
I think Frank Gore should be a Hall of Fame. Why shouldn't he be? Longevity is it should be one of the criteria to meet a Hall of Fame. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Phillip Rivers didn't or got into the Hall of Fame, but I don't know. I don't see him as a surefire Hall of Fame guy.
None of those guys without a Super Bowl aren't going to be sure. Okay, do you think Matthew Stafford should be in the Hall of Fame?
No.
Said and done, his career's over?
No.
If he continues to have top 5 all
I
time.
think he's got some great years
He's
left.
got to
in him.
win a Super Bowl.
He's got some great years
he has
left.
to win a
for sure.
Super Bowl?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
A
probably.
Super Bowl.
Probably.
I mean, he hasn't even won a playoff game.
I know. So say he makes a little bit of a run, not a Super Bowl.
He'd have to go nuts in his last.
I also understand that there's like only, I think, 4 quarterbacks in the Hall of Fame that have never won a Super Bowl.
Yeah, and
So
I don't know if he'd compare to them.
I don't know.
Yeah, one of them's Dan Marino.
I'm gonna get up, see on Mike, so you guys can keep going.
And obviously, offenses have changed over the years. Everyone's throwing the ball now.
No, that 100%. Things are way different than when it used to be when Dan Marino and all them played.
Yeah.
And I get that. And like I said, I know Marino and I don't know the other guys, but there's a few of them who are in the Hall of Fame. I think literally only 4 is the number that haven't won a Super Bowl but are still in the Hall of Fame. And if you're gonna put any guys in there like that, it would be Stafford and Rivers. They got the numbers behind it. They have been the only reason why their team is competitive year after year because they are in piss poor franchises. Yeah. And I hate to say that about the Lions, but it's just how it is. And without Matthew Stafford, we are god awful every year. And I hate the Stafford hate that he has because he doesn't deserve it.
Going back, are you taking the Colts -8 or the Jaguars?
Yeah, we got really off.
It's -8.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the Colts. I mean, I probably won't take anything, but I'd rather side with the Colts.
Okay, yeah, I'm taking the Colts. The Jaguars
I
are.
agree. I'm not gonna.
Rod doesn't like
I'm
talking
not
about
gonna.
Matthew
I probably won't
Stafford.
bet on it, but
That's a lot of points.
Okay, did you not read my thing I had? I had Matt Stafford a top player this year for fantasy.
The top player.
He's gonna be
a
top.
Mahomes.
He's gonna be up there.
So
This is the year he gets his clout
You
represent.
never know. Mahomes could lose points to Clyde now. Because he really never lost points to any running backs.
All right, let's
Hopefully
go. We gotta keep going. Cleveland at Baltimore.
I didn't know we
+8.
were on a time crunch.
Plus
Cleveland,
8.
Cleveland +8.
I just want to get through these.
I'll take Cleveland plus 8 as
you
well.
got a dog to get. Shout out Zeke.
See this right here? You see this right here?
All right, so who are we going? Cleveland at Baltimore.
2 touchdowns, 150.
Oh, this is a tough one.
Lock it in.
I'm taking Baltimore -8. I think they win by like 15.
Cleveland won first game last year and lost by 1 in the second game last year. I'll be
Who?
taking the points.
Okay, yeah, I'm taking Baltimore all day with the points, whatever the points are.
No, that's the only thing is Baltimore's like hands down way better than Cleveland.
Is it? Are they though?
Yes. Yeah.
Talent-wise?
Yes.
Yes. I don't care about the offensive talent. Obviously, Cleveland's offense is more talented, but Baltimore's just a better
look at the
football team.
defensive talent too.
No. My point is that for some reason the Browns figured out how to play against them, and that is the only thing that scares
Well,
me.
I mean, a lot of it is riding on Stefanski figuring out how to run a competent offense over there.
Anything's
Oh,
better than Freddie Kitchens, dude.
Yeah,
I'm not
dude,
going
Ki-
over that
Ki-
again.
Kitchens
I sure
is
hope so.
toxic.
I'm not going over that again, but he was horrible.
All right. So I got Baltimore. Odell's got the Browns.
I'll take the Ravens in the under.
Okay, the under. Oh,
What's that?
I'll probably
48
take
and a half.
I'll probably take the Browns on the points.
okay. So 3v1 here.
A little too many
I'm
points.
taking the Browns too.
Oh, you're taking them. Oh, my bad. I thought you took Baltimore. So 2v2.
Browns. Yeah, 2v2.
Okay. The Chargers at Bengals. Give me the Bengals all day.
I'll take the Chargers.
God, I hate
What's the spread?
-3. Chargers -3.
Okay, what scares me about the Chargers is that everyone's hurt again, same as always.
I mean, and they still find a way to cover.
I
somehow.
hate this.
Yeah, they
I
do.
hate
They always
this
hang
game.
in the games, but I also don't know what to expect from Tyrod. He's a great leader, as we can see on Hard Knocks, and we've heard nothing other than that from his previous teams. I just don't know how good he is at football.
Yeah, I'm
if that
very
makes sense.
I'm very excited to see how Joe Burrow translates to the NFL.
Yeah, I mean,
Man, he was something special to watch at LSU last year.
I'm taking the Chargers, but it's like one
It's a
of
tough
those
one.
teams
It
where
is.
like they could be blacklisted by week 4.
Yeah, and you don't know what to
Overall, I will not be playing that game.
Yeah,
don't know
I
what
mean,
to
I
Yeah,
don't really-
yeah.
I don't really,
I would stay away from
I
that.
don't really
But if
plan
you
on
know,
doing that. Yeah.
yeah. All right, next one. Tampa Bay at New Orleans.
What's the line on this one?
Right now is
Mm.
Saints -3.5.
3.5. Ooh.
My second lock after the Panthers is the over at 48.
All right, let me just say this, okay? This fluky, crappy Tampa Bay team is not coming after nobody. Is not scared of nobody. Nobody's scared of them, okay? Nobody is scared of them.
They're gonna be good.
They're
this year.
not. Mike Evans already has a hamstring problem.
That's still the same.
Okay.
Same
season,
old,
though.
same as.
Bruce Arians said they don't even know who's going to be the running back. It could be Round Jones.
Those are all smoke
Yeah,
screens,
it's
man.
too many.
They know who's
You
gonna
know what
touch
it's going to
the
be?
rock.
It's going to be the Browns 2.0. It's going to be, I want the
I
ball.
agree.
Oh, I want the ball.
I agree. There's a whole lot of mouths to feed in one rock.
So
I
all-
said that about the Browns.
all this hype, I'm over it. I'm sick of it.
I don't think they're gonna do anything crazy this year, but I don't think they're gonna go 7-9 or anything. I think they're still gonna probably get a postseason bid. But
I'm with Rod. I think they're going to be overhyped. I don't think Brady is. From what I saw last year, it looks like he doesn't really have a lot left in him.
Dude, are you kidding me?
he
Yeah,
looked
come on,
horrible
Rob.
last year.
Come on, Gronk.
They're going to be good. They're not going to be great. I'm taking the over in the Saints in this game, but
Even with those two stout defenses,
who has stout defenses?
Tampa Bay has a really good defense,
They
and the
have an-
Saints have a really
against the
good
They
run,
have
they're,
an
they're
average
really good.
defense.
They're really good against the run.
Dude,
Against
they have a hard front seven.
Against the Saints, I ain't taking anyone in the dome.
I'm taking Michael Thomas for 100
Can't guard Mike.
yards and 10 catches.
I'm taking the Saints. Hopefully it goes back down to -3.
I was- yeah,
Now like
yep.
3.5.
3.5 is the weird
I
number.
think the over hits without doubt here.
I think it should. It should.
Yeah.
Saints,
Saints.
Taking the Bucks? Do it.
please take the Bucks. Please take
I'm
the
not
Bucks.
gonna touch-
Please.
I don't know. I don't know
No,
what to expect from
You
Tampa Bay.
always
We don't know
no.
nothing in
Let
week
me just disclaimer. Every Sunday you're sitting over there in that chair. You somehow always find it back to Tom Brady, and you always find it back
You
him
do.
somehow,
You do
and then
love Tom
all the
Brady.
time, and you
No,
know you're gonna
listen,
find yourself in the same
because-
situation.
All right,
100%.
man. Winners are winners. You just find them. All right, Tom Brady is a damn winner if I've ever seen one.
He is.
All right, and I have the Patriot rule where last year I took them every single week for the same amount of money every game, no matter the spread, and it worked. And it worked from 2001 to 2018. Okay, that's where I picked it from. Somebody tweeted that. It was like, if you were to take the same unit on the Patriots week after week for the last 20 years, you would profit blank amount of money. I was like, I'm in. What happened? They sucked balls last year.
Mm-hmm.
So this year, I'm changing the Patriot rule to the Chief rule. Okay, I'm doing that every single week, the same unit. We'll see what happens. Next time I'm on the.
I agree. I'm gonna hop on that wave with you.
All right, bet.
Bet. So New Orleans. Anybody digging the Bucks?
No.
Good. Cade.
It's like I'm
I
in on the
already
Bucks.
Are you
baby!
ready?
Yeah, dude. Tom Brady's a winner.
I already said Saints in the over.
That's
So much better than
Maybe a little
Drew
parlay action on
Brees.
that one. No, no,
Well,
no,
this,
no, no.
this is a
There's
good
some
one.
parlays
This is a
this
good
week.
one because this team is going to face a Super Bowl hangover. Cardinals at 49ers. The 49ers are going to be trash this year.
No, I'll
Don't at
disagree.
me.
I'll take the Niners.
I'll take the under at 48. That's a lot of points.
All right, so were the 49ers, was it a fluke year last year, or are they actually that good?
Fluke.
Their defense is that good, that's for sure.
Was their
I will
offense
take
ever that good?
the 49ers in the
Even
first
last
half.
Their run scheme was very good.
I think the 49ers come out strong.
At home, yeah.
Yeah, and then I don't really care much about them. I mean, This game's kind of just
Respect.
It's kind of just one of those 4 o'clock games that you just have on the red zone.
How many weeks until Jimmy G's job is threatened once more?
Week 6.
I did.
I don't
did
think
dra-
he's gonna throw enough.
I
that
did
game.
draft Kyler in my league, so I do hope he goes nuts. But this isn't a
Yeah.
great matchup for him.
I'm excited to see how Kyler progresses. in his
Take
second year.
Kittle in your DFS lineups if you have
Ooh.
Cardinals can't guard tight ends.
Yeah,
Wait, something
that
was
is the
up with
rule.
Kittle. What's wrong with him? He had some type of injury. I thought I
Nothing,
saw.
Dude,
guy's
nothing's
made of
ever
steel.
wrong with Kittle. I'll tell you this right now. He's one of those guys that doesn't give a shit about his contract.
Yeah, he doesn't get hurt.
Dude, if he's physically able to play, he will play. He
gonna
gets
play.
hurt, but it's because
Yeah,
he's
like
not
he
cleared.
doesn't let his body receive that he's
Yeah,
hurt.
yeah.
Like he's just
he will
like
play
yeah,
if he
He's a
can
football
walk.
player.
Yeah.
He's
I have a
he's
weird
football
question.
player.
yeah,
How many times do you think he's done cocaine?
George Kittle?
Yeah.
20,
No,
30,
no,
40.
no.
At
Dude,
least,
he's on
no,
something.
at least once. At
No,
least once.
Dude, that guy reminds me of literally just the cleanest human being. Like shake your hand when I meet you. Like I'm here to have a good day. I'm here to have fun. Like I am such a good person. Like his dad loved raising him.
He's
Like
kind
he
of
was such a
Talon,
good
he's
kid.
kinda
Yeah,
like
his-
Talon off of Bang Energy. It's kind of like that. Like those vibes.
Yeah, did his dad have him like have books for him or something like that? And like I don't know. It
Dude,
was,
I don't know. I just I know that he. The reason why I say no is because I think he's just one of those crackheads that just creates his own energy.
so he is a crackhead.
No, not literally. He's like Colin.
He did go to Iowa though.
He's just one of those
Nothing good
players.
happens at Iowa.
You just can't hate George Kittle. Like
Yeah.
I don't know. Every time I watch George Kittle, I absolutely love watching it.
Can you
He's-
hate T.J. Hawkinson?
Yes.
Because I kind
Not
of
yet.
do.
Not yet. Not yet.
I think we try and compare Hawkinson to Kittle so
totally
much.
different players. Totally different
But I
players.
feel that's what we're hoping.
Why would we compare those two?
Tight end you.
Because they went to the same
They
school.
went to the
Yeah.
same school. They do the same. They block. They catch.
Please give me Kittle over Hawk all day.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
obviously.
Such a bold
Jeez,
take.
can we
right
be,
there,
Oh my
that's
God.
my take of the day. Have a good day. Dallas at who is this? The Rams.
Rams.
I hate the Cowboys.
They
give me a headache.
The Cowboys.
Why are you
this
guys such
year.
Cowboy slappies this year?
We're not. First
Go
of all,
Rams.
Go Zeke.
Go
all right?
Rams.
Okay, I understand the
No,
dog.
that's not why.
Okay,
all
the
right?
dog
But
Zeke.
I'll tell you right now. I think Dak Prescott is gonna be an MVP front runner. If it's not Matthew Stafford, it's Dak Prescott. Clip it. You heard it here first. If it's not Matthew Stafford, it's Dak Prescott.
You really think that?
Yes, man. He's got everything.
You
he
both
needs.
think that?
Amazing offensive line, amazing weapons. CD Lamb's their fourth
Has this
receiver.
always been relevant for every year?
I think Dak.
He's always had a good
Third
offensive
receiver.
line,
Dak and the Cowboys might have a better offense than the Chiefs this year.
Third.
dude. But have they?
Their
Not,
flex.
but going back, have they not always had a good
Gallup.
offensive line?
Who'd they have before
Yes.
Gallup? Or
Yes.
Cooper rather.
It
Once they
didn't
got
matter.
Cooper,
Said
that-
offensive
that-
line.
I said
Oh,
O line.
my bad.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yes, they've always had a good offensive line.
Have,
yes.
Has Zeke always been a major part of that team for years?
Yes.
Yes.
What has changed this year?
His
They're more
weaponry.
dynamic.
What? He has a rookie and Michael
he's got a
Gallup
new
again.
Coach. Man,
Okay,
Hey,
that's
they-
the only. That's the only
Jason
part.
Garrett was an imbecile.
Right.
They hired McCarthy to groom
But
Dak.
Prescott
but
into an MVP.
same offensive coordinator.
Yes.
I forgot.
Oh,
I forgot his
yeah,
name.
but
It's
Jason
our-
Garrett
it's
was
our
calling
Kellen Moore?
plays.
Kellen
Kellen
Moore?
Moore, still offensive
How can you
coordinator.
forget that name? He's
What?
a lion at heart.
Yeah,
baby.
I don't. That's how you show. I don't know about the
What does he
Lions.
say
Or not
there?
like the Lions.
All right.
Because Eric Bieniemy is coming to be a head coach for the Detroit Lions when Matt Patricia gets fired week 7.
Don't
Hot
How
take
can he
there.
get fired when they
don't-
win a Super Bowl?
Don't hate it.
Just a hot take there.
My Super Bowl pick right now.
Not yet. We're not there yet.
I feel like this is.
Can you
hey,
not
there's
fast
two
forward?
things. There's two things. Either the Lions start off 1-5 and Patricia's gone.
Dude.
Anemone.
Be an enemy. Can you get the name right if you're going to say it? Be an
Bieniemy.
enemy.
Wait, how do you say it?
Anemone.
Eric be an enemy.
Be an enemy?
Be
How
an
many
enemy.
syllables is that?
Be an enemy, like
Be an enemy.
Yeah. Be an
Be an
enemy.
enemy?
Be an enemy.
Oh, like be an enemy.
Be an enemy.
public
Like be an
enemy.
enemy of me.
I was going like.
Be an enemy of me.
I
Yeah.
was going like Finding Nemo. Anemone.
Anemone.
Yeah, that too.
I
Be
think
an
Lions
enemy.
either go 1-5 and
Be an enemy.
Be an enemy
Yep.
comes in and takes over, or we win the Super Bowl. I think it's only those two. I don't
We'll
really
There's
think
no
it's
in between.
No,
We're definitely
There's
making the playoffs.
There's
no
one more
way.
in between. There is one more in between. We beat the Packers in the first game of the playoffs. That's
I
option
would
Dude,
love
we have the
that.
Packers
That's
number.
option 3.
Dude, the city
so
would
much.
riot. The city would riot.
Bradley Charles Wine. If you're watching this, the Lions will go 2-0 against the Packers.
And Jordan Love loves his mother. So
Okay, wait.
Wait, what
So
game were we
yeah, God, why do we always get sidetracked every time we do?
Hey,
Cowboys.
Rams, Cowboys.
Cowboys. Right. I got Rams.
I'll
I
take
got the
boys.
Cowboys. And
I will take the Rams in the over.
it's
I'll
a
take the
big
boys
deal.
to the
It
over.
is a big deal that McCarthy is there instead of Jason Garrett.
Ankle
I
breakers.
love Sean McVay
Acres, baby.
and his
Hey,
wife
he's
is
the reason
attractive.
why. He's the
Or
only reason why
fiancé.
Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah,
won MVP.
she's got. Who?
McCarthy's the only reason why Rodgers won an MVP.
Okay.
It sure wasn't the loving support from his family.
Steelers at Giants. What a boring sounding game.
Hammer the Steelers. The Steelers are back, baby.
I
That
like-
game sounds
I
boring.
like the under.
I love Big Ben.
I love Big Ben.
Is Juju better than
I like
last year?
the under. I don't like either.
No, Big Ben
Yes,
just
he's
knows how to
better than
find
last year.
Juju. So I think Juju's.
James Washington, go Pokes.
Deontay Johnson.
Oh, I got a take for you.
Okay.
For all you guys listening out there who are looking for maybe a sleeper and your 15th round pick in your fantasy leagues was someone you're worthy of dropping, go pick up Chase Claypool, big old receiver out of Notre Dame. I think he ends up as wide receiver 2 on the Steelers this year.
Nope.
I got a couple no's.
They put some weight on him and just put him back.
Put
at tight
some
end.
weight on him.
Put him at tight end.
No way, he's fast.
No, he's not.
Yes, he.
Don't
Look
listen.
up his 40 time right now.
Don't listen to
That's
the
40 time. He ain't got game speed.
Don't listen to
He's-
Ristic's thing because he told me draft N'Keal Harry in the top
I'm not
round
taking
last
Chase
year, and I did.
Claypool as the
I
fifth
didn't.
receiver.
And what did I tell you about
Pittsburgh.
Joe Mixon last year?
You did that was very correct.
Thank you.
I wish I would have had that on tape.
I don't need to.
You literally.
The Steelers absolutely love Deontay Johnson.
That's fine. I think Chase Claypool will give them no choice but to be the second receiver on the depth chart.
Steelers do a great job of drafting good.
Second, you heard what I said. I mean what I said. Second
Ay,
receiver.
Dios mío,
Think about the
señor.
Steelers like the last 10 years or so when their receivers. They
Okay.
always seem to draft good receivers, right?
Yes.
But never their first or second year even are they going absolutely
Mike
nuts.
Wallace.
Second year probably.
Okay.
No, because they always have their starters and then they
Juju went nuts his first year.
Yeah.
Okay.
You kind of screwed that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. Steelers or Giants?
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Who we taking? Cade.
Steelers.
The under.
The under. Anything that sticks out? I'm taking the
taking the
Steelers
Steelers
all
as
day.
well.
Steelers.
Steelers. Okay. Last game.
God, they moved it up.
Rob Wine texted me.
This game. Oh.
The Titans were at pick. What did he say?
He said, "LMAO, no. McCarthy had his job for so long because of Rodgers."
I'm so
He's not
hoping.
wrong. He's
no,
not
he's
wrong.
not. He's not.
All right, about 2 days ago, this line was at Pick'em, and now the Titans. I assume you're gonna say
Yeah,
Titans.
yeah,
The
yeah.
Titans are 2.5, minus 2.5. I still like that now.
Dude, I'm scared. I'm scared as a Chiefs fan for Denver.
Why?
They're
Why?
okay. Let me just dang. Let me explain.
Whoever
They're
scores-
young, they're fast, and they're coming.
They arguably lost the
They
best
have
player, the best defensive
Zero
player of the
people
last
on
decade.
defense.
That sounds.
That doesn't matter. This is not defensively. This is offensively.
And
Okay.
I'm coming.
And the Broncos, I think Melvin Gordon is well slept on this year. I think that like we are just brushing. No, not saying not like that, but like everyone's like, okay, Melvin Gordon, but like he can go off.
Are we just gonna brush Philip Lindsay under the rug?
Philip Lindsay too. And what's his name?
Devontae Booker. Nope, that's not right.
Drew Lock. Who's the receiver? My
Cortland
Sutton.
Or not-
Sutton.
Sutton.
Who's that tight end? Who's my tight end over there?
Royce
Noah
Freeman.
Fant, Jerry
Noah
Jeudy.
Fant.
They got
they've
a couple
got
studs.
they've got young
KJ
talent.
Hamler, shout out.
So I'm saying like
They do, but they're going to be
Shout
in a
out
lot of
Michigan.
blowouts then because
Yeah.
their defense. We talked about. Someone brought this up the other day. We were sitting on the couch and someone was like, "Can anyone name an active starter right now on the
Yeah, it
Denver
was
Broncos
Justin
defense?"
Simmons, that was it.
Justin
And
Simmons.
I literally, we
Yeah.
thought of one guy. Everyone else is either retired, traded, or hurt.
well, shout out also for the Denver Broncos, Von Miller out for the year.
Yeah,
Tough-
That's
tough
a tough
take.
loss, dude.
Yeah.
Tough loss. So I actually take that back. Denver's gonna suck.
And I heard he was in the greatest shape of his life. I know that happens every year. Every
Yeah.
single person says
We
that.
say that about Matt Stafford every year.
But,
He's in the greatest shape of his.
That's not what they say. That's not what. Nobody ever says that about Matthew
No,
Stafford.
they say that about Miguel Cabrera.
Okay,
Yeah.
sorry. Yeah, Miguel Cabrera.
But he does
Different
look
sport.
good. He does look good. Maggie?
He ain't not at the plate.
Clock is 40 time.
Anyway, so Denver, Tennessee.
I like Tennessee. I mean, Tennessee didn't get. They only got better.
Yeah,
They
and
really
you
did.
love you some AJ Brown. I don't know
no.
what you like about him. What you
about,
like
what
AJ?
about the
They
big
did.
guy?
Too.
What about the
Draft
big guy running the rock?
Oh,
Who's that?
Oh, he got paid. He has no motive anymore.
What's that guy's name?
Henry.
Derrick Henry?
Is that his name?
I think so.
I forgot his name.
I don't care. what
Dick
anyone
Henry
says.
got paid. He's got. No
I was waiting for
motive
somebody to
anymore.
say that.
Dick Henry's got. He's got no motive anymore to run hard.
You don't think so?
Well,
You're
I know
He's
what
got his
crazy.
guaranteed money,
I heard
Roderick.
He grew a couple inches on that.
On that tail? Oh, it's over.
And so he's gonna be
Jeez.
whacking people with that,
Yeah.
running on the sideline.
Dude.
You better put a visor on.
Oh, he's gonna need. He's.
I am happy the
good.
Lions did not give Clowney that much money though.
I
That
am
was a
too.
lot
I
of
am too.
money.
The Titans.
Yeah.
Was
that
it a multi-year
like
deal?
14. No, it was a 1 year deal,
1
but it was
year?
like 14, 15 million.
I mean, I wouldn't mind taking a flyer on it for 1 year.
That's a lot of money.
Listen, Ryan Tannehill is not good. All right, I'm just gonna throw that out. Whatever the hell he did last year, good for him. He figured it out for a few weeks. That playoff run, absolutely magical. Don't know how he did it.
Drew Lock's a glorified Ryan Tannehill.
No.
I hate Drew Lock.
I
Nope.
don't think he's that good.
Nope.
I hate
Ryan
Drew Lock.
Sorry,
Tannehill
Brian.
has gotten too many opportunities in this league. One too many.
Okay, he didn't have a bad year last year.
He won. He won
He had a
4-1.
great year.
He had a fantastic
he's not
year.
good.
So I don't know how he did it.
Tannehill.
Oh yeah, fantastic.
Going back to that game, dude. I have to be fair. The Titans would have won that game if they would have just ran the ball the entire game. I don't know why he dropped back and passed the ball ever.
I mean, their defense didn't do anything.
They didn't, but still, they would have won that game.
Yeah, but the
Same with the
Chiefs-
Texans, but they're idiots, and they literally let Andy Reid literally take them apart like a robot, literally.
Well, teams know no lead is safe, especially for versus the Chiefs, because they can score one play any part of the field at any time. So I mean, obviously they want to run the ball with Derrick Henry.
Right.
They're gonna run the ball with Derrick Henry. That's for sure. But
Well, last year I really noticed that the Chiefs stepped up their run defense late in playoffs.
Late they
Like,
did.
that was one of the biggest concerns in the beginning of playoffs. People were worried that the Chiefs wouldn't be able to stop
Yeah.
running, and if they were to meet the Titans in the playoffs, that it would
It'd
be
be over.
an
It'd be GGs.
underdog. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, they had a great
Dude.
game. Don't get me wrong. Like Derrick Henry still played great. They did a very good job
Frank
containing
Clark,
him on third
Chris
downs.
Jones, all
Chris
those
Jones
guys,
had a big
they
game.
stepped up when it mattered the most. That's
100%.
why they won the freaking Super Bowl, because
Yeah.
those guys played
Yep.
how they got paid.
Did they? Yeah. Are they still there?
They got paid. Everybody get
Jones
paid for the
did.
Chiefs. Everybody. They just toss around money like
Yeah,
it's
I
like
don't know.
nothing. Don't know how. I still don't understand that whole, like, I want somebody to, can you guys explain it to me real quick before we go? The whole salary cap or the team cap, because I don't get it.
Dude, I wish I could get
you can backload the contract, so not all the money is like
Paid at one time.
That's obviously not all paid at one time, but you can backload the contract and make it like more and more as the years go on. So like when they sign Mahomes to the $500 million deal, like the cap's not even $500 million.
Right.
So they backload it so they can sign those guys. They make them heavier towards the end of the deals. So, I mean, there's a bunch of little things they can.
what he's trying to
around with.
explain is like if you just for argument's sake, if you have a 5-year contract,
Okay.
or 5-year contract worth $5 million,
Mhm.
it's not. You don't have to do $1 million a year. You could do $500,000 the first year, $500,000 the second year, and then you can backload it for his last 3 years of the contract.
Gotcha.
You can make him pay. So what's going to happen is teams that are doing that, like the Rams, they just did that with Jalen Ramsey.
Mhm.
They backloaded the shit out of his contract. And what they're doing is basically they're saying we're all in now, all right, but in a few years we're kind of screwed if this guy doesn't pan out, like or if we don't pan out anymore. But the reason why Chiefs are doing that, the Rams are doing that, because they all think they have Super Bowl caliber teams.
Right.
We'll get everyone who we can in for right now, and then in 3 years we'll deal with it.
Right.
But for now, this is what we're doing.
Any last comments before we go?
Some news out of Detroit. Galladay was limited in practice with a hamstring injury.
At least he was on the
Whoa.
field.
I think they're just being safe,
Yeah.
and I think he goes nuts.
He just wants to take the week off,
Oh,
man.
what about Super Bowl predictions?
Super Bowl predictions. Hold on, Carrie. Hang on, Carrie, over there. Super Bowl predictions.
So this morning, I'll go first. So this morning, I made my prediction, and I had the Chiefs. And I realized how hard it is to win 2 Super Bowls in a row.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to take the Chiefs out of that. And I'm going to go with the Kirk Cousins and the Minnesota Vikings win the Super Bowl this year over the Baltimore Ravens.
Whoa!
I'm going with Kirk Cousins and the Minnesota Vikings. That defense got
Yikes.
better.
I almost walked off the set.
Their
Yikes.
defense got
You
better.
gotta follow up some.
Yikes.
Almost
Who's
walked
gonna
off.
throw the
They're
ball
better than the
to?
Cowboys, I'll tell you that.
Who's he gonna throw the ball to? Who's gonna throw the ball to?
Adam Thielen, Justin Jefferson.
Oh, Adam Thielen.
Who's gonna play defense?
They have great defense.
They drafted really well.
They have great
They
defense.
did.
All right,
What's their
Ristic.
secondary
Super
looking
Bowl
right now?
prediction.
Well, I last year we were gonna
Yeah.
have the Vegas bet. We were gonna send them
I don't wanna
early
talk
in the
about it.
season. I know. Early in the season, me and Rod were talking
Yeah.
about putting a large load sum on the Chiefs to win the Super Bowl. We did not end up doing it, and what happened?
They won the Super Bowl.
I'm doing it again.
Psst, psst. Wink.
Chiefs, baby.
Let's go.
That system quarterback, Andy Reid runs a good system.
Boom.
So I am with the Chiefs. I think they are an untouchable team.
Boom.
I'm also taking the Chiefs.
Boom.
Chalk.
I would not be surprised if the
Three is
Cowboys
three is
win it
unlucky.
over
You
them.
guys just ruined it.
Who said I was taking the Chiefs?
Who are you taking?
The Chiefs.
Is 3 unlucky? I'll switch my pick then to the Cowboys.
Never
Cause
mind. Go
How
with
do
the
you
Chiefs.
do that as being a Lions fan?
What do you
dude,
mean?
you
can't just-
think I want to stand up here and not say the Lions confidently?
No, I'm just saying, like, yeah. I don't know.
I want to, but you know.
All right, fine. If you had to pick one team
Other
in
than
the
your team.
AFC over the Chiefs, who could beat the Chiefs to make it?
All right,
The
the
Ravens.
are too chalky. Collins gonna say the Steelers.
No, I was gonna say, yeah, Steelers could play well.
The Browns.
If Ryan Tannehill plays as well as last year, the Titans could definitely go to the Super Bowl.
He's not
I
capable.
just
of
feel like
that.
Ryan Tannehill, like he just can't win a Super Bowl.
Who's better, Ryan Tannehill or Derek Carr?
Ryan Tannehill.
Thank you.
Derek
That's all I
Carr.
need to hear. I'm
Who's
done for the
better,
day.
Derek Carr or Teddy Bridgewater?
Derek Carr.
Derek Carr.
You son of a.
Teddy has the potential. Dude, he wears wide receiver gloves. He
And
wears, is he a wide receiver? Is he a wide receiver?
and
I hope he wears offensive lineman cleats
Who's
too.
left Teddy?
Hey, Peyton Manning wore a glove too, didn't he?
1. I'm okay with 1. 2. That's too much.
it's not even Sunday night, but
He wore
too
two
many.
at some point in his
No,
career.
yeah, I think on the Broncos he was.
In the Super Bowl, he wore two, I think.
Dude, who
Wow,
cares?
he's
Peyton Manning's Peyton fucking Manning. Do whatever he wants.
That's a good point.
all right. So happy kickoff, merry kickoff. We're gonna watch the game.
Go Texans.
Go Chiefs, baby.
Go
This
Chiefs,
was good.
baby.
We gotta do this again. I like this. This is fun.
Anytime.
We've been talking for an hour and 10 minutes now.
Really?
Yeah. So this is
It
probably
seems
one of the.
so natural.
It sounds so
And if they
natural.
bring back Big Ten football.
Wait, is it
go
over?
Spartans,
Yeah.
baby.
All right. So for all of us here, we're out. See those later. Go Chiefs.
Go Lions.
Go Cowboys.